You can't twist that.
Right. He has a team for that.
That cannot be twisted. Some people can't take that and
It
go twist it
cannot.
because
It
there's
cannot.
not that much road. As what Jamaican said earlier, it's not like he's going to come and say, oh, I didn't know that my car was taken. Oh, I think it was a car like mine. No, he's just going to come and just basically put a disclaimer. It has
That's
nothing to do
it.
with I have no knowledge of what had happened. Done this
That's
up.
that's all I'm saying, Rapper. I'm not. This is why we have these forums to chat and voice our opinions. This is just my opinion, you know. But in fact, in governments in other countries around the world, when ministers, presidents, prime ministers are implicated in anything, they have a body of people who write statements. Mr. Paulwell don't have to write anything or say anything. There is a PR in his camp, a body of people who come out and write these statements. Even the prime minister. Sometimes I hear the prime minister saying, reading things or saying things, and I'm like, sometimes he says things, and I'm like, oh my God, you should have just stuck to the script and read what your PRs wrote for you to read. Because once you go off script and you start talking, oh my gosh, the stuff that could come out their mouths, okay? It's ridiculous. But they all have a body of people. All these prime ministers, all these ministers, all these MPs have PRs in place in case of situations like this to come out and make public statements to the Jamaican people or whichever government. That's all I'm saying. He's not
So,
impeding on any investigation if he comes out and unequivocally say, I had no knowledge of these heinous crimes that were being planned or that was committed. That's all I'm saying. That's it. There is no way he could impede on the investigation by coming out and saying this to Jamaican people. The Jamaican people who you, Pam, just said already judged, sentenced him and everything, saying he's guilty. You understand? So he owes this to the Jamaican people. That's what I'm saying. He does owe them. He's obligated to the Jamaican people to come out and say this. He is.
Well,
He,
people are saying after this the case done and closed, then he should come out and make a statement. But a
but
statement
why
don't
when
need
it's
it
done,
at that
Rapper?
point. The case done and dusted. A statement don't really need it then.
It's
Right
not
now,
needed. If
yes, it's
it's
on
done, a
the
statement is not needed.
but now
Understand, Rapper? Rapper,
there are people speculating that he knows something about it. And
okay.
I understand people in the comment section are saying he's mourning, him lost 3 people, him in a pain, but he's not the one who is going to come forward and come put the statement out. It's going to come from
Right,
his team. You
right,
understand? You call damage control because it's very close to him. We are not
right.
here saying that he is the one who do it or he has nothing to do with
No,
it. But we are saying in the political arena, that is the right thing to do.
exactly. Exactly. And Rapper, if we're going to wait until it's all over for him to come out and make a statement, then you're going to have the Jamaican people saying, oh, we don't want to hear that. You leave that alone. The time has passed. Where were you when all this was going on?
but look
Oh,
here.
now when everybody covered up, we have this
It's
to
not
say
the
that
best
the the,
representative
the
that
um the Jamaican police force and whatever is corrupted, right? We have this already to say. So if it's done and over and clear, Mr. Powell, and then now he comes out to make a statement, all the Jamaican people are going to say is, "Oh, now y'all done covered up everything," and
that's true.
I mean,
Okay.
come on.
Wait, just a minute. I've sat back and I've listened, right? I've sat back and I've listened. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. The upper, neither the ruling government members have said anything, right? Before. The opposition have not said anything before. Because I have heard where people has implicated Miss Brownberg and whatever and all sorts of things going on, right? And nobody has ever come out, none of them come out and defend it enough. Everybody was quiet. No, I'm just looking at this now. Miss Babs Green just come out and sympathize with him. And the first statement they make. You can start coming out and make their statement and sympathize with the man. Right? So I'm saying Mark Bolden is ready. Mark Bolden is his boss. He's not his boss. He's the leader of the opposition. Right? And Mark Golden had come out and, made a statement. Right? I am saying that when all of this is done, Rafa, when the
Yes.
case is in court fully, then we can always get up and say, look, listen, Jamaica, you have taken care of our own cause. Here I am. I knew I was innocent. I was just waiting until everything was finalized because whatever it is, people are going to say that I'm a politician and the police is covering up for me and what have you. I said, stand down, Mr. Paulwell, and keep on standing out until when the investigators say the case is closed. If the fourth man, if the fourth person is you, then I will apologize. I will come on your program and I will apologize. But then, until then, I am not expecting Mr. Paulwell to make a statement defending himself because the investigation has already cleared him so far. It's a continuing investigation. So it has cleared him so far. When it is completed, then we can go on and say, well, Mr. Paulwell, it's time for you to come to the nation and tell us what you have been going through, what was going in your head. And I can get an interview. And you but
Yeah, but
not until then. Me, says,
but
not until then.
But we're not asking for all that, Pam. That's the point you're missing. We're not
that
asking for all that.
after the smoke clear, then he can come and do an interview if he chooses. It's not a must. You understand? Because that is personal feelings. So if you don't choose to disclose his personal feelings to the public, you don't have to. But what Jamaican is saying, no, just come out and clear the air with that. Two words are not you, let your team. And also, we are not saying he's a part of it. We are not saying he's guilty. We are
Absolutely not.
referring just that he should came out and basically put a disclaimer. Simple as that. He has nothing to do with it and it done and dusted. And not him personally, but a member of his team. Just like how they are, well, and just like how they are on social, don't get it twisted. They are on social media campaigning in the comment section. Best believe it.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
They are campaigning in the comment section. So same like how they are campaigning in the comment section. They can just simply put a disclaimer.
Yeah, all right. Me say, if I did me keep my custard mouth shut till then. I mean,
Yes.
I mean
Yes,
that.
Pam. If it was you, you could probably do anything. You're not employed by the Jamaican people. You're not employed by them. You're not a figure of the Jamaican government. Yes? You're not a body of the Jamaican government.
Yeah.
When you're in government, what I need you to open your mind and think on, Pam, is that this man is a body of the government, the Jamaican government, and he's obligated by being so.
Yep.
He is obligated to
Yep.
the Jamaican people in this regard. This is what I want you to open your mind a little bit broader
It's
and
obligated
think on.
also when the investigation is over. I
No,
said
ma'am.
it's
No, not
obligated
when it's over.
also
Not when it's over. While it's fresh,
investigation
new,
is
just
over.
happened, he has the right to come out and say, "My people, I had," just like when they're out there campaigning for all them votes. They don't wait till election is done to ask for votes, right? They start campaigning a year and a half before election starts, right? To
What
get votes, right?
so
So why, when such a heinous crime is done, we
what
don't hear
what is
anything?
the case? What is the case of the court?
I'm sorry?
Yes, but why what's if when the case is going on? is implicated. It is what is all right. Why? What if
Okay.
this is done? He is implicated, and even before that, no, he come out and say, "Oh, this is nothing. They don't know nothing about it." And when the case are trying now, you hear say he was involved in it. You can say same thing. It calls for another discussion for rapper. And to say, "Oh, the man come out and say I'm a liar, and him a this and him a that."
Miss Pam, do
But
you
this
see,
is not
but
good
do you
like that
see
though.
how you're making my point without even making my point?
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
do you see how you're making my point without even making my point? That's exactly the point I'm making, Miss Pam. You
Yeah,
understand?
And
That is
also,
my point right there.
I don't
And
just a
just
minute, Miss Pam.
because,
I don't
due to the fact
I
that
don't
he
care what
is a
anyone says.
member of parliament,
That's my
this is why this would unequivocally take him out of any suspicion from the Jamaican people. Now, if he comes out, he can't come out and do this because something is in a something. We are not all stupid. I'm sorry. I'm going to leave it to the police. I'm going to leave it at that. But Miss Pam, there you go. You've made my point. Even though you didn't want to make my point, you're disagreeing with me, but you're making my point exactly.
And
And I
also,
thank you for that.
and just a minute, and also people, and just a minute, Miss Pam, and also for people in the comment section who are saying take that person off, take that person off. Listen, to me, when you're having a reasoning discussion, it's not for everyone to have the same point. You understand? Yes, it's not going to be a reason. It's going to be everyone agreeing to the same narrative. So it's always good when you have a person representing a reasoning towards different part of the conversation. So if you feel that someone now say, well, you want to say, for me, if you take them off, that would be a sign of bias. And that is not what we do around here. We are not biased to no one. It's a reason, and everyone have their opinion and their views. All we do, we debate it until probably somebody slip up like oh Miss Pam just kind of throw the ball now a different kind of court. You see me?
Understand? This is what investigating. What you have to understand in the Miss Pam.
yeah,
What we're doing here, what we're doing here on this format, yes, is to you have to understand is it's a lot of us, even in this day and age and time. You have people who look here. Let me make this to you, let me make this sense to you. You have some people out here right now that can't even read and write, but them have common sense. Yes,
Yes, that's true.
they have common sense. They can't read and write so well, but they have common sense. You understand? They could grasp any reasoning that is happening.
that's
So
me.
me and you reasoning now, me on one side and you on we are having an argument that is so correct for us to have. You understand? For the gaining of knowledge to some folks, especially the ones who won't come out and say anything, but they're thinking the same way we are. Yes, you have a lot of people thinking the way you are. You have a lot of people thinking the way I am, and you have a bunch of people thinking the way Rapper Crapper is. You understand? Even though they're not coming out and saying it. So right now we are the voices of those
Yes.
people. You know, in the background that aren't saying anything. This is what this format is here for. It's not to judge or or you know
Tear down
throw
our
the gavel down at anyone. It's just us making having arguments and making points, certain points, to certain issues. We have look here, even with these voice notes that have came out. Do you think? I mean, with how technology is and everyone having a phone, yes, people can even use burner phones.
That's true.
Even the woman that came out and said, "Oh, yes, I am the so called mother of the woman that's in prison, the baby mother that's in prison. And she sent me these pictures and messages, and she could be fake. She could be fake. We don't know if it's real. But still, we have people all over the world running with her narrative. Yes? We had one woman come out before her in a voice note saying, Lord, friend, you know, it was Paulwell car, go for them. And that could be fake as well to put narratives out there that ain't so.
That's true.
You
That's true.
understand? So right now, we are just having conversations based
A lot of,
on the
a lot
facts
of
from the police and the
a lot of
news. Yes?
Just a
a
minute,
lot of
ladies.
the
Just a
people
minute.
that is having hold on. A lot of the people who are having this type of conversation on the different social media platform and with knowledge of certain things. If I had these, I would have submitted them to the police to help with the investigation. That's what I would do.
That's good. That could I work.
Right, but see, that's
Just a
that
minute.
would be directly for directly that directly impacts the investigation in a positive or negative way. Yes, that's the investigation itself. But right now we're not talking about the investigation. Right now we're
We're
just
talking
saying
about Mr.
Mr.
Paul when he was
Paulwell is a
born.
member of our government, and we would
Let
have liked to
quiet.
hear his 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 um his faction come out and say, look, to
Rapper.
our Jamaican people, your minister had nothing to do with this heinous
Just
crime
a
that was
minute, ladies.
committed.
Ladies, just a minute, please. Come on, reasoning. Good evening.
Yeah, man. Morning to you. Hey, listen.
Morning.
Couple
Yes.
points I'm gonna make. I listen
Good
to every.
afternoon, sir.
Yeah, man. Good afternoon to you, Pam and Jamaica and everybody else. Couple points me gonna make.
Yeah.
Number one, nobody is guilty until proven so by the law. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Other thing, with regards to what going on with this case. You see, you have the law, you know. Everybody have the law, you hide behind the law, you use the law, you prove things and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a thing called common sense. And you know what I mean by that? Me find it very hard to find out, say. You can't be in the same house. You in the house with me and move around, you get up, make tea, you go to bathroom. Me used to you, you know. Me know how you move.
Mm-hmm.
And you in this a situation here, right? And you do all of them wickedness and me no pick up on it. Me don't know everything where you do, but you act different. You go and hidey and shuffle. That's why the man on the street don't need education, you know. To figure out certain things. And you notice where the JDF boss say, JCF boss say, this investigation is ongoing.
Yeah.
Me I guarantee you, say, no 100%, you know, because not more no might not come out of it.
Yes.
But no surprise, you know. Down the road, you know, some big name drop in addition to where people them get already
Yes,
convicted
yes,
and innocent.
yes.
Uh,
So another thing I want to say to anybody on here where, oh, them sure say so and so no involved. How you know that? You ain't at the house,
hey.
you ain't at the bank,
Blessings, UN.
you ain't there at the bottom of the hill. Me don't know what happened. And just what Rapper said before, way up in this reasoning that. You see the common man, him left to sort out all of the little bits and pieces. But generally, you know, you see the man on the street, usually where party see smoke, we come after that.
Fire.
Fire. You hear me? I tell you. So
Exactly.
never ever swear for not nobody in a nothing. The way Jamaica set up right now,
Hey.
and the higher you're there, you know things say you know all the people and connection.
True.
Me not imply say XYZ somebody involved, you know, because me no know.
You know,
But
that's it.
but guess what? You
It's
see,
like
me
look
I
to
swear for
every
them.
level.
Mr.
Right. We're
Always
definitely
know
not
his
trying to implicate anyone.
constitutional right.
Yep,
That's for a fact.
He knows
absolutely.
his constitutional right. You know,
Oh, the other thing about another thing I want to touch upon. You see if you know enough for your conscience, So you were involved. And you have an indication, say, if you're up in your mouth, you're going to implicate yourself. What make you go say statement? You're not listening. Yeah?
Cock mode kill cock.
Right. That's why they have the Fifth Amendment for certain people, right? As soon as the man investigation,
I plead the Fifth.
they plead the Fifth, right? Same thing. If me feel say by opening up my mouth, I go implicate myself.
Uh-huh.
That means I go say one damn thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
and this is why, common reasoning, this is why I'm saying, due to the man's position, yes, and this heinous crime that was committed, that he is so close to, one would think any person that understands what government represents for its people, one understands that he's employed by his people, one would think that he would come out and unequivocally say, I have no knowledge of what my partner was doing. And I will keep saying this. Whether or not.
Yeah.
One more point, never shut up. Pam,
one second, to the chat room. 1 second, please. Yes, Pam.
Go ahead, Pam.
I want to ask someone. I want to ask Common Reason a question, right? I have not heard him address it that Mr. Paulwell should come out and make a personal statement. Right. What is your opinion on Mr. Paulwell coming out and making a personal
statement? You literally just did, because you say if you don't come out and say something
yeah, but more address it a different way. Watch this. Jamaica has got to be the only prominent country me know of. You see? Where something like this happened to one politician. All of this garbage will happen around one politician. First of all, you still have your job. Right?
Amen.
When you're a public figure, you're obligated to the people. I don't want job you get in. I don't want
and
job
that is a fact. Thank you.
The people elect you for up there.
Benjamin.
You hear me, I tell you? So therefore, you want me to answer, right? You want me to answer?
At what point in time?
No. The thing is, okay, you don't have to make no statement, you know. You hear me, I tell you? You don't have to make no statement. Matter of fact, I see turn up in a parliament since this thing I go down one day and turn up and thank the people for their sympathy and all of that. So I look pretty calm and cool and you sit down back, right? But when you are a politician and people elect you and then type of thing happen, you probably should have even step aside. And this is nothing to do with politics. Whether it happen on PMP, JLP, ABC, 942, me no care.
Doesn't matter.
Does not matter. When you as a country sick of certain standards, and this year get
that's what you're going to get. Yes.
You see, if this happened in Singapore, there's no way in hell you would have to come out and make statement, resign your job, wait till investigation done the whole 9 yards.
Yep.
As Jamaicans, we sick of it too little. And
yes.
When we don't get nothing, then we complain.
Yes. We just can't sit up and wait till after the fact. Nobody's saying he knew what happened. Nobody is saying that. But like you said, Pam, the public has already drawn their own conclusion. This man is employed by the public. So how is it you don't feel you need to make a statement to the public saying you had no knowledge of this? You must, you should, you're obligated to do so. But because of Jamaica and their underground backwards way policy and the whole 9 yards covers up whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you want to call it. Okay, someone in the public made a statement, a public statement toward the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and the Prime Minister sent the police to find this man. How is it that such a heinous crime was committed by someone so close to a member of parliament, to a member of our government, and they don't come out and make a statement? So what are you saying? Only the government's rules, the rules and the laws of our country only goes for the people in our country, except the government? Is that what we're saying? The law only resonates to the people and not the government itself. Is this what we're saying? Because, Pam, if you are the wife of a man that did this crime, unequivocally, if you didn't have anything to do with it and didn't know what he was doing, the first thing you want to do is come out and say, people, I don't know anything about this, what my husband did. I had no knowledge of this. This is the first thing you as a public, as a regular citizen wants to do. You want to clear your name.
That's
So
true.
why is it that the person that we employed don't feel he needs to do the same thing? You see what I'm saying? He doesn't have to, you
Okay.
know.
I hear
Common reasoning said he doesn't have to.
you.
But sir,
I
you are obligated to the Jamaican people to do so.
hear you. And you are passionate about, and, and I'm going to end this conversation because I still hold on to what I believe in, right? I,
Okay, Pam.
I still believe because you have your opinion and I have mine. Common
Absolutely.
is and
God in Chambers.
Absolutely.
raw
That is the only reason why we can have these conversations, these
so
debates.
I
Yes.
you have to disagree to have a conversation. You have to disagree to have a healthy debate.
Of
True.
course. That
That's
is a
true.
fact. That
Yeah.
is absolutely true.
And
Right.
That
until
is an absolute fact.
but the fact is you have not convinced me. You have not convinced me, and I have not convinced you, and common reasons that convince me. I still hold my position because this is my thinking, right? So
Yes.
I think we will meet at another time on a forum like this.
Of course.
Because there are a lot of times I listen to program Rapa and would like to come in and make a contribution, but you know the type of person that probably has there, I don't want to make a contribution to what he had, but something like this, which is educational, uplifting, this is something I want to be a part of, right? So when I see him again on a live with something uplifting, I will contribute. But so
Absolutely.
I'm,
Absolutely.
I am going to watch Mr. Radigan now, okay?
Right.
Thank you very much for joining.
Absolutely.
We can hold up all of our respect, man. Big up yourself.
Thank you, Pam. I appreciate our debate. Thank you so much.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
no problem.
Common reasoning.
Yeah, man.
All right.
This is not really have nothing to do with the reasoning or whatsoever. But
Yeah.
are you a member of the law?
Oh no, I'm not a member of the law.
Okay, no, because you just have the sound there. You know them. You just sound like a
A
law man.
voice with authority.
Yeah, you don't sound like a law man. And that's
We love the company.
He has that authoritative voice.
Well, the thing about it, I appreciate that. The thing about
Yes.
it, I follow a lot of stuff happening in America Island, Jamaica.
yeah.
Right.
And this is what I want people who in the chat to understand. You see, when you love your country and you love a part you grew up and
Oh
your
gosh,
people and your
man.
culture, you hate to see it go down.
Yes.
This,
That's
right?
true.
So
Yes.
in order for the standards raised in our place, we can't coddle crime, we can't coddle bad people, we can't coddle. You understand? You
Yes.
can't pet certain situation. You see what I say? Right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
when you want things to better, you try to be objective. You see me, you know, in this situation with this case, we would be a big idiot if you tell anybody say be absolutely sure say that this happened and absolutely sure say this a person innocent or absolutely sure say this and that. It's a sad case of affair if you know say 10-month-old picnic we just start walk.
Mm-hmm.
See? Can I take bullet and burn up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
It's
think about that for about
discerning.
5
It's
seconds, man. I
my
realize that
God.
Jamaica we are talking about in our movie.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
Where Jamaica that is known around the world for its love and this and that, and I mean it's heart-wrenching. Not to saying this happens all over the world, but I'm just saying it's heart-wrenching anywhere, no matter where it happens. It's heart-wrenching. And I read a comment earlier in the comments. I saw someone say, oh, y'all don't live in Jamaica, y'all overseas, so y'all are butter.
No, but
No,
that
it's
Jamaica
not
say
butter.
that. And the way Jamaica go now, sometimes if you carry me you them go down there, I'm afraid. I need to feel confident
Right.
if you know some me pick them can go back to Jamaica and raise down there and spend time down there and me feel say boy.
But rapper, even though we don't live there, we still go there. We have businesses there. We still go home. We still go. We are not. We the ones that are here coming in and well. Let me speak for myself. I am here commenting, and this is why I praise you all the while, Rapper, and I say I thank you for what you're doing, for having this forum and for having it situated in this way where people can come and share their views and have these debates. Because I mean, you don't even understand. I mean, you know, but a lot of people don't even understand the levels of this. We're in an era of technology, and now things are out even faster. Do you think this crime that happened now has never happened before?
It has. But
It has.
we never
And
have
maybe
social
worse.
media and debate about it. You understand?
But we can debate about it. We have knowledge about it because of technology.
And
Everyone has a device in their hand, a phone in their hands.
But nowadays, because of social media, most of these crimes get looked into. If it was back in the days, you know, just shoot them under the carpet. But
Sweep it
because
under the carpet.
on social media, they have
Yes.
no choice but to invest
Yes.
in not only Jamaica, but worldwide. Because
worldwide, yes.
a different country and police no business about it. And when people from that island contact me, I mean load it up, which in less than a week they get the result that they wanted.
Right.
Nobody never business about. But once they load up on social media and they go viral or semi-viral or people that talk about it and a demand answer and demanding answers.
Yes. Yes. I mean, even in countries as big as America and all these other countries, if it wasn't for social media, a whole lot of things wouldn't be shown. We already knew there was racism, and we live in the midst of it. We see it every day, and we feel it. We feel it. We see it, but it hadn't been as prominently displayed as it is now, due to social media and everyone having a phone in their hands. We can watch police brutalize our men in the streets. we see people, whistleblowers like the lady that came out and put the crab lady on social media. We have all kinds of whistleblowers, even though the impact fell back on them where they've lost wages, money to feed their families. We still got the safety. Now we know what was being done at this place. You understand? It's known to the world now. We have people come from all over the world to go to Hero Circle to buy crabs. And if it wasn't for this lady, we wouldn't know that our lives was in danger. You understand?
Hey,
And me, I was
rapper,
yes, my boss.
rapper and Jamaica express their bias. You know, when I had something them where, but I like for with Jamaican people to do. You see the parliament, whenever the parliament is sitting. You see, we talk about social media, everybody upon Facebook and Instagram and everything like that. All right, that's good enough. But we need to watch the parliament in sitting and know where people them are do. And know who are work and who not work. And know who are come to parliament and who not come to parliament.
Absolutely.
You know, enough time I watch here, I see 36 people 36 people online. You know how much Jamaican there, Brad? And Jamaican were there in Jamaica. And then I watch what go on in their country. I know what go on. They don't know the minister name, them. They don't know who in a them district. They don't know who.
Right. Correct. You are so correct. Common reasoning. You are so correct.
Yeah, tell them, man. We have to, when you want your country to be better, you have to aim for a certain level. For example, what we are going to be known for? Let me tell you something. Is it Jamaica after a while we are becoming the laughing stock of the world? If we only know, say, we can run fast, are we good for football, are we good for
my goodness.
We need to get to a place where people know, say, listen, you see them people there, they're very smart. They care about their country and they have a very high standard. If you go in their country and you do not wrong, you have a piss feet.
All right.
If you go to Singapore and you carry 1 ounce of cocoa down there, you're dead. The death penalty.
That's right.
Why in Jamaica you do all kind of crime and come out of prison at 6 years? After 6 years, I walk street. And then people go on and go, oh yeah, be Jamaican, yeah, me this, me that. When you really love your country, you take care of your country, and you treat it like I said, a goal. You know, make everybody come in there, walla up in it, and do all kind of sitting and get away with it.
Yes,
right. Right. And for the ones that say we live overseas, so we're in butter, no, that's not the case. That's whichever way you want to put this. Jamaica is our country, and whether I have, yes, I might speak intellectually, but that no means say me and a real raw Jamaican. Me there Jamaica 24/7. Okay, I have a right, whether I'm a citizen of another country or not. It is my birthright. I have the right to speak on what's going on in my country. Jamaica is my country, and nothing will ever change.
Sometimes
I wave my flag high. No matter how many vehicles I have or which vehicle I have, my flags wave high in my vehicles. Everybody has to know I'm Jamaican. I love my country.
Some of these people in Jamaica, more time, the one them who say them something there, they are the one who support the wrongdoers, you know. Because
yes,
in Jamaica, I stand for something and them a fight. We as Jamaican who live outside of Jamaica, stand up with them in a Jamaica because we have the ability and the means to.
Right.
That make that fight stronger.
So right.
When live a fire on the bread butter, who worry about things out in Jamaica?
Right.
We are Jamaican.
Right.
We standing by your side if you're fighting for the right.
It makes you stronger.
Hey, rapper, you know why?
Thank you.
You know why that is a constant fight?
The crab in the barrel mentality, man. Jesus.
Leadership. You see, if you have our leaders will go up in front of a nation constantly and say, listen, if you're Jamaican, you're Jamaican foreign, you're the same Jamaican constantly emphasize the advantages and the building of connection. You look at the Jewish people, though. You see little piece of land, over the Middle East. You go up in New York in any community up there and call any of them Jew there and tell them say them are not Jew and see what will happen to you.
Okay.
They're probably more.
No matter even if they them born in America, they still stand by them motherland.
Yes.
And the people them down in their motherland regard them as Jewish to the full extent.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, you know. We have whole heap of heroes, prophet, and one of them we went dropping in Palwell, a Bob Marley.
Yes.
You ever listen to Bob Marley song and him say, as long as you don't keep fight amongst yourself, you're giving prayers to the devil, I say. You remember that song?
Yes.
How we had tough, so bro?
And when
we are gonna learn, bro?
We're just not gonna learn.
Jamaica right now. You see, because of the behavior of Jamaicans living in Jamaica now, and the hate of them have for each other, why you feel say the country, for certain and struggle so much? Why you feel say Jamaicans don't own not much in Jamaicans? Because we, the Jamaicans who live overseas, the one who is supposed to come back in the country and to invest to help build up our economy, the right economy. We stand sometimes, some words can't jump out. The right way. Enough of us, we're free to come back because the way all them treat Jamaican will live overseas.
Yes.
And the way the world for crime rate and stuff like that. So Jamaican overseas, if they come, we left them country to go better themselves, to come back, to come invest in the country. Sometimes they look and say, oh, you don't live in Jamaica, you're not Jamaican. We are Jamaican. We left Jamaican for the reason to go better ourselves.
For the betterment of family, yes.
We will live in the island, upon the island. So we're not going to say, we Jamaican will live overseas. We contribute more to Jamaica, more than some of you Jamaicans will live on the island.
Yes.
And most of you contribute to Jamaican is destruction.
Exactly.
And destroy the brand.
Exactly. Exactly so, Rapper. You're right.
Another thing, you know, Rapper and everybody on here. When you care about the country, you pay attention. Let me give you one good example. You see, everybody down there about electricity bill and electricity high and bill payment and all of them sitting there, right? Who owns JPS? No. May I ask you a question? Who owns JPS? You realize that 80%, go look it up. Anyone out know, go look up it. You realize that 80% of JPS owned by one Korean company. The Jamaican government only own about 20-21% of JPS. Who own the airport them at Jamaica?
Domestic and them own most of it, and them have all of the contract.
Rapper, you just answer a question. You see, none of them sitting there will become a shock to some people, right? You know what I mean? They not pay attention.
The backside them as well too. The mining backside them.
You understand?
Them.
So when you love a place, you gotta make sure say majority ownership, even if a 1%, you gotta make sure it will be 51-49 at least.
Right.
In your favor.
Right.
Do you know that most of the Spanish owned hotel them at Jamaica? None of them don't even use Jamaican food.
And you better not go on the beach.
My God.
Jamaican food. All of them food them import it. And food upon the land same way. Where they can buy, but they don't do that. They import their food.
They import it, yes.
Contribute not to Jamaica. They just come in Jamaica and take out everything and care about garden place.
Yes.
I mean, you hear something before, Rapper, where you know you're frustrated and you say, you know, a whole heap of the local people. You know, you don't mean that, really, you know. Let me tell you, a lot of good local people in Jamaica.
We know that, man.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Them are build stuff. Yeah. Them are build stuff. Them are try them thing. Them are do them thing.
We know that, man.
Let me tell you something. You see people them where Jamaica are the minority. But what happened is that the majority of people them sit down
the rest of people them allow them to do it. They're not.
Yeah.
You understand? They're not set up and say, we have enough. Like, example, an area my avian say a gang in there. 15 man in the gang there. Everybody in that community knows there 15 man in the gang there. And that community hold 2,000 people. Right. Example. And the 2,000 people sit down and left them bet that 15 man walk and kill 5 people a day, rob every shop in the community and everything, and the whole of them sit down there.
Yep.
Like say they have, and like say they can't get up. And make the police go in and go do something to one of them. Sharon Joe out of the 1,000 run court and say, oh, God, that good you them.
Yes, yes.
Support the nonsense, some of them. And once you support it, you are a part of the problem. And I say everybody, you know. But I'm gonna say the minority also gets support from others, make the minority a little much more than just a minority.
And that's where a rapper, that's how part the government come in. You see what I say? Because you see what happening in a lot of them community there. What them say? If you open your mouth, you're dead, right? And if you don't say nothing, you live, right?
But remember,
hold up. The government, back to the government and the security forces in our country. PMP, JLP, me not care. The government, they know what party bad people them there.
Obviously.
You ever listen to the young police blogger?
Yes, man.
Right. You know when they are starting blog when say all the time, right?
Yeah.
Preemptive action.
Right. Yeah.
You can't know what part of criminal them, and you know what part of them sit down, live and hatch, and you left them there for breed. This is the mentality where you have to adapt when you care for your country. You go for the bad people, them and you take them out.
Yep.
But nobody don't want to hear that. Right? Another thing. You can't have bad people at take down your whole damn place and then go up in front of a judge and judge clap and give them bail and then walk back out on the street or give them 6 years for some murder with them do. I cry say you don't have enough prison to put man in there. Build one max prison outside at the friggin' coast of Kingston and another one half a coast of Montego here. And if you want to put one motor on it with the alligator and shark, that's a plus. You keep on playing with criminal and criminality. You know that the way you get out of that? More crime.
Yes.
More
right.
More
they can do anything and just get a slap on the wrist or probably get you free. You understand?
Right.
So there's no encouragement for them to stop, but encouragement for them to continue and make others get up same way and come follow the same footstep.
You see the latest attempt on Beryllium. See, what make you think that so? How much of them gone on so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You think that our last one?
No. But you see, when damn something and a person they get away with it, they must say, "Rah, this is a walk in the park."
Dude, a Jamaican deal with it now.
Yeah, man. So every but they're gonna do it. So you're gonna realize you have a problem because so far we not seen them a take set for no other company like that. But they realize, boy, the company they come like soft soap.
Dude. The first thing them I said to themselves, a Jamaican idea, you know, the one of them sit down, and say, right, you just soft, dude. They can't do nothing to it. Every time we do something, we do something for a while and wait to go. Saying, I lick them up. You have to have an absolute dedication at the government where you realize, watch you now, every major bank, you have to put man out there in a plain clothes, hide in a certain place. On top of building, all kind of something you have to set up to know so what you know. You make sure when it happens next time, every man lay down flat on the street, no life, go a mad.
Simple.
You think the next one is gonna happen so easy? No,
it's not so easy.
Because who want them?
None of them, nobody.
Them are play, man.
It's just ridiculous, and we're not chastising nobody, and we understand. Look, we come from the ghettos too. We understand the fear. We were in it. We knew it. We were all living as a part of it. But at some point, Jesus, I can remember as a young girl growing up, you know, a little girl growing up, I had one police officer in our neighborhood when violence might break out between certain areas in our community. He was the one who went to certain people and brought everybody together, and you know, we hash out things and talk out things and had community conversations. We ain't got that. Well, I don't know. Maybe we still do, but I don't see that happening in many communities.
Jaja.
I don't see that happening in many communities, Rapper. You
Unfortunately,
understand?
Jamaica, them days are gone. You may tell you. What happened is
It's
that
sad.
you have to get
It's
it back to
sad.
a certain level before you can do that.
It's
See me, I
sad.
say, you have to get it back to a certain level before you can do that.
Jesus.
Right now, we deep down in the muck.
Hey.
Very, but it's been like this. We can't just continue to leave everything in the hands of government. We employ government. I mean, when certain things happen, okay, why we can block roads when certain figures end up going to jail or something of the sort? How comes we block roads and stuff for that? But when government do certain things that we know it's not right, every road in Jamaica should be blocked. First of all, they came out and they put out a statement. They came out and made a statement that look, we took a what 300% raise because we want to do a better job. It's for us to do a better job. And you want to tell me no? You one of y'all that got that raise, somebody this close to him committed this kind of crime, and he don't think doing a better job is coming out and saying to the public, I ain't have nothing to do with this. I ain't a part of this. Okay? I'm just gonna let y'all know off the bat, I ain't had nothing to do with this. My hands are clean. You owe this to the Jamaican people because you getting paid and you took a 300% raise, sir. You took a 300% raise to do a better job. This is a part of doing a better job and being a better Jamaican. Come out and say unequivocally you had nothing to do with this. You owe the Jamaican people this. And I will not stop saying that.
Yeah,
That doesn't impede the investigation at all.
Jamaica,
At all.
I agree with you except one thing. We know that black in the road.
Mm-hmm.
You see the black in the road mentality no solve nothing. You see when the black in the road and John Public.
On a peaceful protest.
No.
A peaceful protest. A peaceful protest. Not necessarily burning tires and burning cars. That's not what I mean. A protesting. Protesting.
Me listen to you. Give me a chance.
Yes.
I don't believe in that black in the road. You know why? Jamaica was a small country. You hardly have no alternate route to go nowhere. You understand?
True.
When you block the road, you make John Public or try to go walk or try go look for you, pick me or try to do this or try to do that. What you do? When you do that, the first thing him do, he get angry with you who have blocked the road. And then you not have no support to where.
No common reason. I correct my statement. I'm not meaning they should go out and blocking the road. You know. I was just speaking in terms of how they were going out blocking roads and stuff when certain man going to prison or you know somebody in the community gone to jail or somebody in the community get killed or something. They block roads. I'm saying, so if the government, if y'all out here screaming about the government doing this and the government doing that, not necessarily burning tires and blocking roads, protest, like Rapper said, protesting, go out and protest. I understand that sometimes we can't leave a job because we're not making no money to go lose no day's work to go out and protest. But Jesus, I mean, we have to take a stand at some point.
Yeah, what happened? You have to choose the location of the protest. If you don't say the government not doing what they're supposed to do, well, turn up outside where part, government land and hold up your flag and hold up your placard or your sign or whatever, right?
Right.
Try to protest that way there. And no violence.
No violence. None whatsoever.
Because what happened is that if you it don't make sense burn down your house where you're living at.
Right.
And I will sleep tonight if you do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Can't
So
mess up the roads we got to drive on. We need them roads. We hardly have any. Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you know,
That's what we are having the road to show.
yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to advance the thinking and advance reaction and hold people accountable.
But peaceful protesting. I was
Yeah,
just speaking in regards to the blocking of the roads they do when somebody die or when some gang member, some gang leader gone to jail, get shot, whatever.
mm,
Somebody got shot, somebody's son got shot,
yeah,
and he was
yeah,
well known in the community. Roads get blocked, police come, all sorts of violence. Peaceful protest is what I am initiating to. Definitely. No, no burning of tires, burning of cars, violence, none of that. None of that. I'm against that 100%. Let me
yeah,
just
man.
put that out there.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, initially, these are the steps Jamaicans take when something like that happen in their communities. That's the
mm,
step they take. And I'm saying, so how comes when you know you're done so bad by the government itself, we don't have any kind of protesting going on?
got you.
That's you.
Understand. Yep, yep, yep.
You know, Livia.
No, Nick, I don't live there. I sure don't. But Jamaica is my country, whether you like it or not. Jamaica is my country, and I'm there a lot, a lot. We that live overseas do a lot of business there, a lot. A lot. So
Yeah.
it's rightfully mine just as it is yours. I contribute to the country a whole lot.
I get
Yeah.
joking, you know, and that's because they don't get the chance to fly yet, you know, 'cause as soon as they get the chance, they fly, you know.
Them gone.
In
Them gone.
I present
But once they
present
get the chance,
climate,
they're gone.
yeah, Jamaica, and I present climate, you know. Me advise you one thing, you know.
Uh-huh.
Nobody try flash for nobody don't about where you do and where you not do and where you do and how much you
Oh
do.
no, no, no. No, no, no.
Because
I'm just
that
saying.
tell seriously.
Jamaicans
No.
overseas have businesses there.
Yeah.
Whether we live
Just
in
say it
another
one time.
country or not.
Yeah, me know.
Jamaicans
Because
overseas travel to Jamaica
no
2, 3,
people
5, 20 times a year.
yeah, no people don't let them have red eye how can I eye them have? And
Yeah,
no
man.
It's
bad
a
man.
crab in the barrel mentality.
Yeah, man.
It's a crab in the barrel mentality. No, that we don't uplift each other, and this is why we will forever continue to go down
Yep.
and not up.
Yep. The one thing
Yeah,
I know is the following. The number one problem we country have is violence and crime.
violence. Yes,
Violence and crime. And
yes.
the whole mentality say if you lift up and go abroad and go do what you have to do, somehow you want foreign and no Jamaica no more.
Thank you,
Until
Phoenix.
until until we unite Jamaicans all over the globe, Jamaica will not get better. Because if you isolate the people that will go if you come back and help the country and make them feel strange, and as soon as they land, you're broken in the house and kill them off. First of all,
But
when you do that,
right,
you don't gain nothing. Because
right,
if you kill the man if you provide 50 job and you kill him,
right.
where the 50 job there now?
And they
And
don't
all the
understand
money I
that.
go to him
Think
people
about
them.
themselves.
So
Themselves. You don't think about that.
They
me
don't
know
think
man,
about those things,
me
common
know,
reasoning.
me
They
know.
don't think about those things.
Back in the days, if a man
Mm,
I rob somebody, then just rob them and left them. Nowadays,
yep.
they not do that again.
They're
No,
killing everybody.
So, there need to be increased law enforcement in our place. It's a free for all because what happens is in Jamaica, you get to a point now where you can commit a crime and the percentage of the chances of you getting caught are to go, get some
Nick,
investigation and all of that.
Nick, let's have this argument. Please, Rapper, put up the link again so Nick can join the chat. Nick seems to have a lot to say. The stereotyping about what? What we are Jamaicans. We would be stereotyping ourselves.
jump up, Nick. You know,
We would be
jump up.
stereotyping ourselves, Nick.
Nick,
There's
no,
no stereotyping. We're speaking on the events that are going on. We are speaking on what is happening in our country. This is not no secret. This is known to everyone worldwide. It's no stereotyping, darling. It's happening. It's a
Yeah,
fact.
man. Nick.
It's an actual fact.
Rich in spirit.
So please, if you have something to say, please come join our chat. Let's have let's have an argument. Let's have this chat. Let's debate this. We will listen to you just like you're listening to us. Yeah, we're not going to chastise anyone. We're not trying to chastise anyone.
We
Not
still
at
drop off.
all.
We still drop off here, but more say one more thing.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm going to repeat it, you know, my wife said it well, when I said it before. But there was, I said this night past. Back in the 1960s, yeah, Singapore was a little rebels enclave, you know. There was a lot of gang war going on in a little Singapore. And the premier for Singapore decided to watch, you know, I want my country for better, you know. So let me look across the whole of the world and see which country similar to mine will just get independence and see if we can go to that the country where I do well and learn from them. So the premier for Singapore, you know what part he decides to go? Decides to come to Jamaica, see?
Mm.
And in come to JA and pick up all the different things them when can pick up and governance and the law and different things and carry back in country. Singapore today is a very prosperous place, see? And Jamaica right now, look at the situation. So you have to say to yourself, why we would be a country back in the 60s where somebody would emulate and now look where we are. It has to do with governance and it has to do with the lack of love with the
Good
people that in
afternoon,
charge of
Sia.
the country. You know, it's pretty sad, guys. You understand? It's pretty sad, man. When you look at the job now,
It is.
it's pretty sad.
I'm just wondering if Jamaicans at home or some Jamaican, well, of course, some, the Jamaicans at home that feel that Jamaicans abroad don't share your pain and feel the same pain y'all feel when we see these things happening, you're sadly mistaken. You are very much sadly mistaken.
Yes, but Empress, are you guys hearing me? Hi everyone.
Not
Yeah.
on
Go
Good
ahead,
evening.
KK.
Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
but if Jamaica back home, they can't feel the same. I'm a born Jamaican, right? But I don't live in Jamaica. But what I'm saying, how they're gonna feel the same pain as we feeling more than them because 90% of them is not working. You get what I'm saying? So the ones that do working, the little that's working, those are the only one that say, oh, the government should do something. The rest of them, sometimes they just protest about nonsense. You know, the stuff Jamaica protests about is nonsense. Sometimes it doesn't make no sense. So if you, the guy who's saying the guy don't live here, you don't have to live in Jamaica to know what's going on in Jamaica. Jamaica is the country that doesn't even have a rule. I see people that kill 6 people go to court and the judge find him guilty. Like, why he's not arrested? They put bail bond on everything in Jamaica. In America, you can't do that stuff. If you kill somebody, you go into prison. You know, you spend your time, and if you come
Yep.
out, you get what I'm saying? Like
That's
Jamaica,
it.
a lot of people right now walking free and kill how many people and still looking
Mm-hmm.
to kill more people. Like
Yep.
a man raped the baby because he knows somebody that's in the higher court. He get away with it in America. You can't do this stuff. You get what
That's
I'm
right.
saying? So
Absolutely.
a lot of people, I know I'm 27, but you know what I know, that's what I'm sharing. Like I come to this country, right? And if you don't be careful, you don't live here, but you could get in trouble. You know, people that's here mess with you and say, "Oh, you're not from here." Yeah, so they have the right of hand. Like it's crazy, you know. But at
Yep.
the same time, if you go to court and judge try your case, he's gonna see who wrong and who has the
And
right.
who's right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
in
You're
Jamaica,
absolutely right,
even
K.
if but in Jamaica, the person that's right, that's the person that's getting arrested. That's the person is getting locked away because the person that's wrong, he knows somebody in the court, probably the judge's cousin, his auntie, something,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But here, if we know some, no matter if we know somebody, you notice if my mom is a lawyer or she's a judge, I can't stand in front of her because you're not supposed to do that. That's the law in
Right,
America, you know. But in
right.
Jamaica, it's different, you know. So a lot
It's
of people
Yeah.
don't get the stuff why America is so strict and you can't get away with some stuff. So
KK, you're right. I only disagree with you on one thing where you said, and I know you have a lot of passion, you know. But one person said that, yeah, under 90% of Jamaican out of work. You'll be surprised, man. Most Jamaicans are working, and the unemployment rate is below 5%, or below 10%, let's put it. Below 10%.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you're right on every other aspect that in a Jamaica, when you commit one crime, the punishment does not match the crime.
Right.
You notice in the US when somebody do one major crime, they give them a 2 life sentence. That means if you're healthy and young, pure vegetable and you live to live out the first sentence, try live out the second one.
You ain't
Just
gonna make it to the third one. Exactly.
like
them know
like look,
something when nobody else don't know.
look, this is what I witnessed in America, right? Like
Yeah.
in Jamaica, these girls, they're having the baby, they're doing abortion, nothing comes out of it. You know what? This girl here, she had the baby, right? Give birth to the baby and dump the baby in a trash can. She gets 16 years while people in Jamaica are killing their baby that they give birth to, and they're not getting so many years. You get what I'm saying? And the baby was not dead. That's the point I'm saying. If the baby was dead and if the baby was dead, how many years will the judge give her? Because the baby's not dead and she gets 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like a
Mm-hmm.
man just go down there, kill somebody, and the judge be like, "Oh, he get 5 years. He's on probation. The bail bond is $300,000." Like those stuff doesn't cover. Like if you do a crime, you pay for it.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. We all know
Yes.
the rules and the laws and regulations set up different here, but I'm just saying, pretty much, you have money in Jamaica, you pretty much just go,
You're
you
good.
gonna slide through whatever. You gonna, no matter what the crime, you just gonna slide. If there's money there, money involved, oh my God, especially if you're connected any kind of way higher up. I mean, you could rest easy that your punishment definitely is not going to be the same as mine or yours. You can believe that. Yeah, money plays a big factor in all of that. But either way, we hope, wish, and praying. We're not going to stop hoping and praying for the best for Jamaica. No day, no time. We
Right.
we are, and
That's priority.
as a people, we just need to come together just a little bit more, just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Jesus, just a little bit. Let's come together. Let's come together, man. Let's unite. Let's come together. Yeah, yeah. We have to be a faction, or we have to be on one accord.
Mm,
It's terrible, and it's not getting better. It's not getting any better, rapper. You see what I'm saying?
That's
It's
true.
not getting better. There's no in between. It's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Like what's gonna happen? Like what? We just gonna have to do what?
yeah.
Clear out Jamaica and start filling it with other people. I mean, Jesus.
I'm saying
Another good point. Another good point somebody just made. You
airline.
know. Another good point somebody just made is that a lot of the contract killing is coming from
Yes.
abroad, and it's truth. You understand? So what that means then is that there have to be in Jamaica the people who are focusing on all of these money transfers, right? You have to know when that money. You have to have systems set up so you know when a money transfer is legitimate, as
But
opposed to
Mhm,
stuff coming from people doing these things. It's
and
very hard,
mhm,
right? It's very hard, but you have to ask for help. Another thing with the Jamaican government, they
and that
always
when you
them
say
always them always feel set they know everything. They attack on both sides, and as soon as nobody suggests no help from nowhere, they're not interested because they know everything. Well, guess what? Nobody know everything.
mhm,
You
mhm,
understand? Jamaica should have get help from the US, from UK, from Germany, from wherever it can come from to improve all of the processes of investigation in Jamaica. See? So
mhm.
that you have strict monitoring of what going. Because just like one person saying in that chat, a whole heap of hiccup come from abroad. Because a lot
and
of yeah.
and also you see the action dieting thing, if he said the government will step up on it, because example, look on America. You have people at Jamaica who are scam. It's committing crime, same way just like the contract killing, it's crime. Some of them never got fined from the day they ban, but once they investigate them and then find them, what they do, they fly down and come take them out of the country and carry them to prison in America. Why can't Jamaica government have the same system for those people who are gang leaders who live in overseas and then most it, they are the one who are responsible for numerous amount of murders. Why they can't go for them and extradite them back in Jamaica and prison them and prosecute and prison them?
Right.
I don't know if this makes sense to you, but as I said, I'm a born Jamaican. I love Jamaica. I'm not gonna betray my country and say, oh, because I come to America. But what I was saying from the beginning, you know, everybody entitled to their own opinion, just like how we call in. So the people who feel some type of way because we're talking, we're just talking from a point of view. We're not gonna say, okay, because we hear. I already said what I said. I said 90% of Jamaicans people, you know, I don't know if I misquote that. Most of them don't like to work. You know, I don't know if I'm correct because most of them don't like to work.
No, you can't. KK, you can't make a statement like that. You can't make a statement like that. When you talk about most of them, Jamaicans, 90% don't want to work. No, man. some other people with the most.
That's the reason why I say I don't know if I make the wrong code or the right code. But most of them, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you did make the wrong statement. If you are a Jamaican, you know Jamaicans really well. Nobody love to have one job and go one job and do them work better than Jamaican. And nobody work harder than a Jamaican.
Understand? When I say wanted to
so
work.
So you can't say they don't love to work. 90%.
I'm not saying everybody. Don't misquote me. That's what I'm saying. Don't misquote me. But as I said before, Rapper, I don't know if I make the right statement or I said it in a wrong way. And when you said just now, like, why Jamaica people don't do the same thing America people doing by arresting those people, like, you don't think what I think. Some of the same people that saying these men are wanted, they have something to do with these stuff, because most of the people right now that's scamming, you telling me that some of the cops is not involved in this thing? So how are they gonna arrest the same people? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but remember, it's the American cops come down and arrest them. It's not the Jamaican cops arrest them. You understand? The American team up with the ones who are doing good. You understand? And go for them. So Jamaica government should also team up with the Americans as well to do the same.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, but what I want to say is that most time the reason why some of them don't arrest these guys, because they're doing the same thing these guys are doing, like the cops. Like I'm being real.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of corruption in jail. Absolutely, a lot of corruption. And
so
a lot of the cops are in cahoots with the bad guys. No question
that's
about
the reason why I think it's hard for them to arrest these people, because if the guys go down, they're going down too.
Yeah. I mean, your heart in the right place. Okay. Your heart in the right place. You only had back to the same thing though. Now I have to do it. I try to save it from the people that I chat to. because they try to tell us that
I don't know.
Unemployment in Jamaica is below 10%.
I don't know the whole Jamaican, but most of them that I know that I really grew up with in my community, some of them don't like to work. Some of them only want, like, oh, my family's here and they obligate it to me. I do help people, but some of them take disadvantage of the situation. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you're gonna find people like that. You're gonna find people like that.
Because you mentioned 90%, and 90% is literally almost the whole country. You understand? So that's what we are saying. It's not that much, but me as well. To me, have people in my community where them not like work. Even time you offer them job and bet they know see you're going. Me I do something and me I do it free, but me will pay you for help out. They still not do it. And later on, they still won't want you buy them a beer and a stiff.
That's the point. I'm glad you're touching that too, because a lot of people, what I said, okay, you know, you could do this and you could do that. Some of them literally had the money, can go to the embassy and they want you to stretch your hand and give them something. But if I said 90%, which that's too much, I could apologize. I was just talking on my experience of knowing people.
Oh, the people you know.
Okay, me just who you know, yeah, me understand.
Gotcha. The other thing to realize, you know, people, is that the profile of the people them in Jamaica will wreck the country, right? Because you have a profile in Jamaica right now, the criminal profile, saying these are people who, you see, the number one thing we kill people, you know, in our places where violence has thrived, is money. You hear me? Money. You understand? So you have people who do scamming and I do whatever them do to gain illegal funds, right? You ever see one BMW 5 Series park up in front of one shop? That me I talk about. The person had they have money interested in build one house. Ultimately, but they might drive the best car, see? And they have the best clothes and everything, and they're not working. See?
Right.
That's why, for example, in Jamaica with the ID system, that was a very good thing, but it needs to be tied to every single thing in Jamaica. But some people, when they hear that, they come up with all kind of theory about this and Maccabees and all kind of foolishness. See? When you want to make sure the legitimate people thrive and the bad people don't go nowhere, that's what you do. So you know, say if you get in trouble, and your TRN and your ID, national ID and everything tied to everything now, tell me now where I go to now. See? How you go travel now? How you go do this? How you get job now?
It's crazy.
Right?
It's crazy.
So that needs to happen in the country again. You have to have, and another thing, with all of this scatter, you know, what they call it? Security lockdown. The country needs to have at a period of time where it have a across the country lockdown and checkpoint all over the freaking place. To make sure when one man in a Manchester do something, you know, you can't fly go to St. James in an old car and if you say you're not going to pass through something in a man house, you watch what you know. So that's how you run things. You can't go about
But
this
the first thing the government gonna cry about that is resources. And it common reasoning.
No.
They
The
gonna
thing
cry
about it, you
about
know,
resources,
the thing
isn't
about
it?
it, Jamaica. The thing about it, you know, is that
Mm-hmm.
you see the tourism business at Jamaica is the primary fund making project in Jamaica, right? It has
Mm-hmm.
supplied Jamaica with money.
Mm-hmm.
But where is that money going? Right?
Nobody knows.
When you love a country, I realize that right. The number one problem is crime. Where you go to? You gotta make sure that everything where you do, right?
You put all resources to
You put
protect that.
everything in that. And so when you
Mm-hmm.
put everything in that, everything else I go thrive.
That's right.
You see, if you don't take care of that, everything else I go pop up.
That makes sense to me. Yeah. 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 Because tourism covers the entire Jamaica. Tourists don't come and go to one spot. They go all over the country.
And the sinister thing about that whole business is that, okay, you notice it in a JA, nothing happened to tourists. See, nobody touch tourists. They make sure say, oh, they're protected, they're gated, whatever. They must be protected, right?
Until recently,
When you love your country,
until recently,
yeah. When you love
I
your
mean,
country,
maybe it happened one and two, but even if it happened one and two times, it's still happening, yes?
the point to
Because
me I
there
make
was
though,
just
the
an
point,
incident where a tourist couple was leaving a hotel
yeah,
and their car was shot up and they were robbed.
wow.
A white couple, yes, yes,
Oh yeah, by that hotel, yeah. The point
yes.
to me I make though, you know, the point to me I make is the following. It's when you love
Mm-hmm.
a country, you make sure you start from the bottom.
Yes.
You start from the bottom. If a man on the street can't live good, and the ordinary citizen can't live good,
Mm-hmm.
and the ordinary citizen can't have security,
Mm-hmm.
that's how you know so you love a country.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Another thing, you ever hear about femicide? What femicide is?
Mm-hmm.
Femicide is homicide against women.
Mm-hmm.
Which country in our world have the third spot in the femicide business?
Jesus.
The
Mm.
top country them in the femicide business. Who have the number 3 spot? You want to guess?
Oh, little.
Any country any country where don't protect their woman,
Mm-hmm.
their women, or
Yes.
hold on their women,
Yes.
they never prosper.
Can't. There's no way. There's no way. Men cannot have children. Men cannot reproduce. Men cannot reproduce. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the initial thing that started out this whole conversation, yeah, you touch on some points regarding that a couple of times. I'm saying this woman should actually be regarded as a national terrorist. She's she came from she's a citizen of another country and she came into our country and she committed heinous crimes. You're a terrorist. So regardless of what faction she's from in the United States, it doesn't matter. You should be treated as a terrorist. Your face and all that shouldn't be covered up. Your face should be out there for the world to see.
That's true. That's
You're
true.
a terrorist.
Oh yeah, run from media.
How are we covering up our face?
Well, it
How is
is.
she not held by one officer on the right, one officer on the left, one behind her, two in front of her, and a chain of officers surrounding the vehicle she's about to get into?
What the guy was saying on the video before make whole heap of sense to me.
My God.
It goes to the unfair treatment of normal Jamaicans. If you commit a crime in a Jamaica as a normal youth, there's
Yes.
no way you're not going to get put in that paddy wagon there.
Right.
You're going to bounce around like a one ball. See?
That was the initial conversation. That's what started this whole conversation. Why
So,
she's been treated like a dignitary when she's a terrorist?
because it's beyond alleged right now, right? Them charge her, see? So if you
She's
charge
charged.
and you are charged, why on earth you being treated with kid gloves and walking around?
You have
Like a celebrity.
absolutely
She go
100%
like
lost all
she go
your
like she
rights to
hide from
any
paparazzi.
privacy.
She go like she
You've
hide
lost,
from paparazzi.
yes, you've lost all your rights to any privacy. The world needs to see your face. The world needs to see your face.
That's true.
Are you kidding me right now? Seriously.
Yeah, we too soft and cry, man.
Come on, man. Come on. So yes,
As I said before,
she is getting privileges that other folks would not get.
and as I said before,
Why?
I don't care which party in power. In case some people just come on and hear me, I say that. Give a what's not about PMP, JLP, ABC, 942. Give a crap. I know say if you don't take care of your country and you do what you're supposed to do and you go on like you care about it, it'll go down.
That's what people should be outraged about this. People should be talking about, oh, she's an FBI agent, she's this, she's that. Excuse me,
She's not
any
FBI, she's
FBI
not the US
agent in
Navy.
America
US
that
Navy.
goes and commits any crime in America, their face is all over the news.
Yeah.
All over the news. Why is this woman giving any privileges for privacy? Her privacy rights have been stricken completely, 100%.
Yeah. But as I said before, this case ain't finished yet.
That's true.
My goodness. It sure ain't.
Maybe in the next 2 months we had that talk about she.
Is there somebody else involved?
We are got to sit and wait. We are got to sit and wait for this.
Crocodile tail.
Crocodile tail.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
people, y'all take care. I'm going to drop out. See?
Yes, common reason. Thank you.
Enough respect, man, to all of you and to everybody in our chat and everybody. Stay safe and love your country. And think right, do the right thing, and never fall about company. See?
Yeah, man. Myself, I go call it an even as well. Too. over there almost 3 hours now.
Yeah.
Yes.
American,
Yes.
thank you as
Yes.
well, man.
Absolutely. As always, Rapper, thank you. And we appreciate you for the forum. As always. Thank you, sir.
Big up, big up.
Yes, my brother.
I have a beautiful
Blessings.
weekend. Talk to you guys soon.
Blessings, everyone. Have a good day, evening, morning,
Big up
night.
yourself,
Good night.
evening, afternoon, morning, and night. Whatever respect. You understand? Remember, people said that you can go check out other videos on the channel. We upload a video with a little girl earlier. Lord God, the little girl and Mark Alice. Go and check out the video there. That will definitely put a smile on your face. You see me? And if you're on Facebook, please go and follow my backup page, Rapper Proper backup page on Facebook, and also my travel vlog page as well, the Rapper Crapper travel vlog and travel and adventure page here on Facebook and YouTube. Please go and check out my Carpenters TV and also my Viva channel. Love and respect, big up on yourself. London boy, big up yourself, my family. You understand? Nothing right, big up yourself. Same way. Crispy, up top. Clear, up top. Nick, big up yourself, same way. You know you go already. Janet, love and respect. Amanda, big up.